Greetings. This is Sister Kavah Muhammad here with Heaven and Me Spa, the Selfish Edition, and I am coming on to go over a few things. People have been asking questions about the Heaven and Me Spa, and so I am looking to go live and tell you a little bit about what Heaven and Me Spa is all about. And so I am searching for the actual producer of Heaven and Me Spa. And so we're going to get that person on. And we're actually waiting for her to come on the video. Hey, okay, so she's on. Kadira Muhammad is on with us. We are going to go ahead and just take this few moments to share with you what Heaven and Me Spa is, and particularly the selfish edition. So let's welcome Kadira Muhammad, the producer of Heaven and Me Spa Selfish Edition.
Yeah, well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome. Like Sister Kavah said, we will be covering what is Heaven and Me Spa, what is selfish. We get these questions. What's the difference between the two? So let's first start with Heaven and Me Spa. Could you just give us a little bit of information about what Heaven and Me Spa is, both on the physical, virtual level, and also on social media? Like, what are we? What do we stand for?
Well, Heaven and Me stands for heaven on earth, finding heaven within yourself, finding that place of peace and bringing it out, sharing it with yourself first. Heaven and Me Spa is a place where we do all of those things that we would normally do on the outside when we talk about selfish, or we didn't get to selfish yet. But it started out in a brick and mortar building where we take time to do all of those things for ourselves, whether it's massage, meditation, yoga, and everything that you would expect from going to a spa. So that's what Heaven in Me is. Energy work, Reiki, crystals, anything that you can think of that will actually take you to that place where you can say, I have the ultimate peace, I have the ultimate joy, I have the ultimate heaven. So that's Heaven and Me Spa.
Wow. Okay. So then you talked about the brick and mortar, but it looks like that we're also building into having now virtual programs as well. So could you also explain about what virtual programs Heaven and Me Spa offers, what's now and also coming down the line?
Absolutely. So due to the COVID, the pandemic, that I guess was just the ushering in of the Heaven and Me Selfish virtual online spa. So we take all of those principles and those aspects of actually having to leave your home and go into a building in a serene place. We put that serene place right here in your home. We show you how to put that together. In a moment, I'm going to show you a space that I use when I want to have Heaven in Me right here in my home, but we bring it to you live right here on the internet. It is an absolutely whole production that we put together, and we let you know that you can actually have heaven right where you are. So basically, it is a virtual via Zoom, via the internet home spa that you can participate in.
Right. So the different spas that are offered, it comes in there's Selfish US, right, which is specifically for residents of the United States, but of course anybody can join. But whatever particular needs for women that women need in the US, there's Selfish US,
Mhm.
right? And
Exactly.
then Selfish International, which is also a women's spa, and that is for women all over the world, from
All over the globe.
right, different backgrounds, different experiences. And so there's even that particular niche. within Heaven and Me Spa. But of course, we can't leave the men out. So there's the Him Spa, right? That will be coming January 17th, I believe, right?
January 17th. We're excited about it.
Yes.
They have been calling and saying, when are we going to have something for ourselves, Mr. Kavan? So we actually have the Him Spa coming up January 17th. So look out, stay tuned to the page, like, subscribe to men out there, because we are definitely bringing heaven to you as well. Or should we say bringing heaven out of you as well. So yeah, those are three. And then we have a little selfish. So that's actually a youth spa. So we can't leave out the young people, the youth, the children. So it's just a family of heaven. It's a
Mm.
family of heaven. And so we look forward to bringing that. But I want to be able to show the particulars of how we bring heaven to you, the space. How do we do that? So we have 4 elements specifically, and that's skinish, mindish, bodyish, and soulish. So those are the 4 elements of the Heaven and Me Spa. And so we do everything with the skin, and we do everything with the mind, the body, movement, yoga, and everything with the soul. That's meditation, that's being mindful, breathing, and all of those. We have expert practitioners from the US and then now globally from all over the world that will give you and walk you through these sessions to allow you and give you the tools to have heaven on earth.
Wow.
And so if I can, let me see if I can turn my camera around. I'm looking now, right? See how am I able to turn? So I could just show you the space that I personally use, because Heaven is in Me is the spa that I personally, okay, so I don't know what the lighting looks like, but I'm actually in my area where I create heaven. And I'm just going to pan a little bit. I didn't really do anything spectacular today, but I set this area up for heaven for myself. And it's a quiet space. I love the outdoors. So for me, it really gives that feel of like heaven. I'm right there. I have my salt lamps, candles, the books that I like. Let me back up. So this area right here is already set with my products, and we tell you what products you're going to need for each class when you sign up. So we're doing anything with the feet. This is my foot massage, foot bath. I'm ready. So I have my reading, and so this is actually just the setting
Mm.
that I use, comfortable. Now we do yoga, so I just want you to see, or dancing. So I have my floor, my ready. I'm a dancer. I love it. So I have my floor and the area ready for me to, do whatever exercise or body movement that I'm going to need. And then I also have a large mirror that I bring in too, because sometimes we may need a mirror or whatever the tools that the experts tell you to bring. So I'm going to turn the camera back around
So that's
and go ahead.
that's really interesting because it looks like that you really created a heavenly space for yourself. And
Absolutely.
I think that's one of the key things in order to fully enjoy this virtual spa experience, even if it's just a couple of feet, 3, 4 feet, just to have that moment for yourself, to have that point where you can just completely immerse yourself in the spa experience with as little distractions as possible. You're at home, you're in a place that where you feel really comfortable to really maximize that experience.
Yes, and I would say that's important because sometimes we've had people to get on Heaven and Spa, and they might be driving, but when it comes down to them in their class for like soulish, and they need to close their eyes and they need to breathe and take deep breaths, they can't really get to that moment. And we have some testimonies on our page that will say that those who take the time to really set that atmosphere, and it's once a month that we do it on a Saturday. So set your
Okay.
atmosphere and get ready for that once a month where you can be selfish and take the time for yourself to take a look inside of yourself to
Mm.
see, um, the beauty that's inside that you can bring out.
Right. And so another thing, now we talked about like kind of going over the different categories. But
Mhm.
one thing I'm wondering is like, what is the difference between the classes and the sessions? Because when you register, there's the option to do selfish from 2 to 6 p.m., but then you have the mindish, soulish, bodyish categories. So like, can you explain what that experience is, like what you're signing up for when you're registering, what are the differences?
Yes, absolutely. So when you register, it's almost like if you thought about yourself going into a spa session, a brick and mortar building. You go in, you go to the desk, you say, okay, well, what do you have to offer? Well, okay, I want to take a massage at 2 o'clock. Um, you may want to take, but you may be spending a full day at the spa. So when you're not actually having your treatment session or your expert class, as we will call it, then you may be in the waiting area experiencing something else. And so in our what we call main session, you're there and you're experiencing something that may have to do with the skin, but it's an open forum and
Mhm.
you may have other people there, but you didn't choose to take that expert class, which is that expertise that we have a practitioner come and give you, but you still are in the main session where you are, you can have conversation. Um, you may talk about your skin. You may, ask some basic questions. Um, so you're still getting that those tools, but you're not getting the actual class from or the session from the practitioner. So that's the difference. That's really the main difference when you
And
sign up to get the expert class.
and the plus side to that too is that, no matter your budget, you can always still participate and be
Exactly.
selfish once a month. So even if you're like, oh, okay, this month I'm not able to do these upgraded classes with practitioners, I can still take this time aside and focus on my skin, my mind, my body, and my soul, right?
Absolutely, because as we have it right now, I think it's about like $1 or $2 to have the main session experience. So I mean, and a lot of people say I can't go to heaven for $2. Oh, absolutely, you can sit yourself in heaven at once. And again, we will put up some of the testimonies from some of our participants who've already experienced heaven, and they've experienced the main session, and then they've experienced the actual expert classes.
And so one more thing I do want to know is that these sessions, now the classes themselves and the main session for a particular category
Mhm.
is 30 minutes, but then there's more time dedicated too. So in between these sessions and classes,
Well,
um,
that's the excitement because
mhm,
what woman doesn't like to shop, right?
right,
That's 500. So we put it all in there, right? So then we have the advertisers that have all of the tools that you would need to sit yourself in heaven at once. And they'll be able to come on and tell you about the new and innovative products that you can then purchase if you so choose right there on the spot. Um, the new and innovative products for the skin, crystal oils, or even a certificate to get a one-on-one with the practitioner.
right.
So we spend the time and we like to give away gifts in heaven. Who does not like gifts, right? So Kadira is the master of giving away gifts. So we have something that's called the wheel of Ish. And Ish stands for the ISH just stands for inside heaven, right? And so you're able to win products and services and more classes just with your participation. So
Yeah.
go ahead.
And
You were
I
saying.
what I also really love is that there's that Heaven and Me Spa, Selfish US, International, etc., highlight small businesses as like personally for me, it's very difficult to sometimes find a business specifically for a need I'm looking for, like whether it's like a reliable skincare product
Mhm.
or even the last Selfish US, there was a woman who I so, like something I never even heard of before, manifestation cups. So like I'm even
Yeah,
exposed to new types of ways to be selfish, to treat myself. And so it's really, really incredible. And then, yes, of course, it's like in addition to the finding these incredible companies, these small businesses, I'm also like those games are a lot of fun. And so it's the fun and the excitement in the games, and also the opportunity to win prizes from the people that we were watching and talking about their product. And so it's a full experience with Selfish and with Heaven and Me Spa.
exactly. It's about finding that beauty within yourself. It's about finding that peace within yourself. It's about finding the passion within self. It's about finding that love of self and within self and being in that moment. And then once you do that, the great thing about it is that though we are home and many of us are home, we still crave that um, that social touch with other. Right now we have to be 6 feet apart, but to be able to come on and see your smile and see your face light up in this month, um, so we have different themes, and one of the themes is a mother daughter theme. And so we have some mothers and daughters that are one living in one state and another one's living, and they're going to be able to come on and be together um, in this specific theme for the mother and daughter spa. So it also offers social interaction, and not just for business or such, but where you can love yourself and then love on those others that's in your family, your friends, your comrades, and meet new people.
Right. It's a healing experience in that, and in
Absolutely.
particular for the theme for December, but all of them have a healing component. And so I have two more questions, or I guess two topics to expound on. First,
Okay.
how do we register? How we register? I guess I can say this part. How if you can register for Selfish US, Selfish International soon, Kim Spa, and a little Selfish soon as well. Is the link in Heaven and Me Spa's bio. And so you can either you go to the link, or if you're watching this from another social media page or some other place, if you just type in easytree.me slash Heaven and Me Spa. So I'll say that one more time. Easytree.me slash Heaven and Me Spa. You can find the particular program you're looking for, whether it's titled Selfish US, Selfish International, and then you can register right there on the spot. Um,
I'm trying to type it in here. So you said easy
it's
tree.
easytree.me
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. See,
slash Heaven and Me Spa. And
they want to put in the, I'm, they want to put easy tree
.me
dot. You see, I'm
.me.
trying to put it in. And
Yeah,
then they just type my type thing. They want to put in whatever they want to put in, right? Dot me slash.
slash Heaven and Me Spa.
Okay, we should have it in there
Yeah,
now. Heaven in the spa.
right.
Okay.
And so my last question for you, and I guess maybe I should answer this too, is
And they also could go to the Heaven and Me spa page
oh
on
yes,
Facebook. We have posted there as well.
oh right,
So they can like and share, right? Because we're starting a heaven tsunami. So we
yeah,
want everybody to be in heaven. We want all the women in the world, US or international, to sit themselves in heaven at once. So,
right. Well, men and women,
oh,
everyone.
yeah, well, January 17th,
Yes.
it's
And
going to
so
be big.
the last thing I'm posing to you, Sister Kava, maybe I should answer this as well, is why selfish? Why should we be selfish?
Why not? Why not be selfish? It's absolutely mandatory. if you do not take, and that selfish, we have to understand is not one word, but that is two words, self and ish. And if you do not be selfish, if you don't take care of yourself, show yourself some self love, how in the world do you expect to take care of anybody else or somebody else to take care of you?
Mm,
So, infinite heaven or the ish stands for a small amount of time, like
mm,
5:30-ish, 6-ish, 15 to 30 minutes. Take 15 to 30 minutes. In this case, it's just once a month, and you can do the whole selfish and add it all there, or at least get the tools for one, for, at least 15 to 30 minutes a day to take
mm,
these tools that you learn, that you share, and care for yourself. And when you do that, you will find that even though you may be, um, home, and you may not get the social activities, and you may not, um, you know, get what you think you need on the outside, you will have what you need on the inside. And it's just about exploring self, taking a few minutes for self, taking a few minutes to pray, meditate, take a beautiful bubble bath for 15. And it doesn't matter if you have children and a husband, and that's all the more the reasons. You have work, that's all the more reasons to take that 15 to 30 minutes for yourself. And we give you those tools to learn how to do that. Because when you do, again, when you do, you will find that your cup is full and
mm.
you're able to go from being self-ish to selfless and giving more and more and more of your beautiful self. So that's selfish.
Wow, that's deep. That's beautiful. Um, well, that's all the time I guess that we have, right?
That is, we just want to encourage everybody to, share, like, you can subscribe to our page, our Instagram page, as well as our Heaven and Me Spa on Twitter. You can see us there, Heaven and Me Spa on, one thing we forgot to tell them about the DIYs
Oh yeah.
under the bridge. Oh yes, because again, mind, body, and soul, but we have, as women, especially Black women, we have to do it with some style, right? So we come with the fashion. We also come with the style, the cultivation of home, of food, of how to make things beautiful in your home, make things beautiful for yourself, cultivation. And we do it with do-it-yourself DIYs. We have experts that come in and they do videos that you can see. And speaking of videos, so we do have a YouTube channel. And so the YouTube channel is Kadira.
It's the ish.
The itch, the inside heaven is the itch. So you can go to and you can see some of those DIYs there. And then if you have a product that you want to say is worthy of heaven, we also do reviews. So we have sponsors that can be used for your for you as well. So with
Oh,
that, I think that we are to end the live because I think we may have lost Kadira. Oh, she's back. So okay, you're back. So Kadira, I think you left out for 1 second. You left Heaven Gates for 1 second, but I was just letting the viewers know that we can go ahead and to end the live, and we look forward to seeing them either Saturday, December 5th, US Selfish. Check the link out in the bio, or Saturday, December 6th. Go ahead, register now, check the link out.
oh,
And generally after that, it's every Saturday, because you might be looking at this at another time. So generally it's every Saturday, the first Saturday in the month. So you can always look for us from 2 to 6 p.m. or the first Sunday in the month for the International Spa from 2 to 6 p.m.
GMT on Sunday.
Oh yeah, that's from London, GMT. We got to get our times right. Okay, it's been wonderful. Kadira, producer of Heaven and Me Spa, the Selfish Edition, and we look forward to seeing you in heaven.
Yeah.
And then I gotta save it. So how do I do that? But before
Oh,
you go, my tech person, right? They're
yeah.
still looking at it, but how do I gotta make sure I like save it.
Hi, Sister Aisha. You just end the live.
Okay. Girl, they looking at me. They gonna see the behind the scenes. This is how do I end the live? Just hit where it says close. Hey, so now everybody's joining, so like they want to see more.
Yeah, I mean, um,
We're just getting off, so hopefully you all, Sister Aisha and Sister Maria, you can look at the replay. But I'm trying to figure out. We was telling everybody how to come to heaven. I'm trying to figure out how to end it right now, so you can watch it in full.
if you hit the X,
Okay, hit the X, and then it'll automatically say,
and then you have to hit save the video.
okay. It's not showing me. It say end video.
And
Hit end video.